Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and silence all electronic devices as our ceremony will begin shortly. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our presiding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Weeks, commander of the 765th Air Base Squadron, we welcome you to today's ceremony. My name is Katia Ptinkoet, and I am your narrator for today's ceremony. This afternoon, we pay special tribute to Master Sergeant Abraham Garza on this occasion for his promotion to the next rank. Let's have a round of applause for the Air Force's newest Senior Master Sergeant. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and playing of the Portuguese and American national anthems. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, we would like to recognize our distinguished guests in attendance today. Please hold your applause until all the guests have been introduced. Commander, 65th Air Base Group, Colonel Brian Ardman. Senior Enlisted Leader, 65th Air Base Group, Chief Master Sergeant Matthew Peace. We would also like to extend a special welcome to all commanders, senior enlisted leaders, and our Team Lajes family. It's an honor to have you here today. It's now my pleasure to introduce the 765th Air Base Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Weeks. Sir, would you please take the stage for your opening remarks?
Thank you, Kathy. Boa tarde, Fricados. Good afternoon, Colonel Hardiman, Chief Peace. Thanks for coming all the way down to JG's again. I feel like I was just given this speech 2 weeks ago. But it's absolutely outstanding to get to stand up here on the stage again and recognize one of our outstanding airmen. The big Air Force uses these processes to identify and weed out those who are doing outstanding and who are really going above and beyond. And with that, they recognize the senior master sergeants, those who have shown that they can be a senior NCO and lead at that level, and then give them that further responsibility. So as a squadron commander, when I see a senior master sergeant, things that I'm thinking of is he ready to be an SEL in a squadron? Is he ready to lead not only within a diverse group, particularly in an air-based squadron, but even in a normal CE squadron like Abe would find himself in next. Is he ready to lead all the different flights that CE has and that diversity of airmen? And the other piece is he ready to lead and work with his fellow senior NCOs, fellow SELs across other squadrons? And that's one of the things that we know that we have in Abe. The Air Force recognized it. We're so lucky to have him in the squadron that we know that when it comes to leading our airmen in the ops flight, he could do it, and he has done it, but now it's just going to be an extra level. And then working across the squadron, or across the group, because I've already heard of where he's going out, helping us with issues at other places, or working and helping our sister and brother squadrons get their missions done, making sure that we are providing the support as a Forcado family to those other squadrons. So the Senior Master Sergeant stripe is very well deserved, and I'm very excited that we get to pin it on Abe today.
Cool.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Weeks. Senior Master Sergeant Wyatt, would you please join Lieutenant Colonel Weeks on stage? A great responsibility follows with the promotion, one that will require unwavering commitment, personal sacrifice, and constant excellence. More will be expected of you, now than ever before. But there is a reason why you're here today. Through your actions, the standards that you have surpassed, and your constant display of leadership, you have proven beyond any doubt that you are more than ready for this responsibility. Promoting to the rank of Senior Master Sergeant Abraham Garza. Master Sergeant Abraham Garza has requested that Lieutenant Colonel Weeks come forward to pin on his new rank.
I want them to see the pain in your eyes. I want to make sure this sticks. I only like doing these one time, so behave yourself. Ready?
Yes.
Thank you, LT Cole Weeks. Congratulations to our newest Senior Master Sergeant. Senior Master Sergeant Wyatt, would you please come forward for your closing remarks?
So I cannot speak on every career field's perspective on what it's like to make Senior Master Sergeant, but I can speak on as a dirt boy. About 5 or 7 years ago, unless you got a wing stratification, you were not getting promoted to Senior Master Sergeant as a dirt boy. There was a few that slipped through the cracks, but not many. And wing stratification, that's when you go up to the wing commander and he chooses his top 10% of all Master Sergeants to promote. The reason why I say that is this year, Master Sergeant Garza was one of those who slipped through the cracks. His records were so good that Big Air Force saw that he needed to promote to Senior Master Sergeant. And when he got here, he gave me his records and I reviewed them. And the first question I asked him was, why are you not a Senior Master Sergeant? And he did what he's doing right now. He chuckled. And while I was reviewing them, I was so confused because they were so great. And I went to him later on and I said, you know what? I think you might be one of those who slipped through the cracks. And sure enough, he was. And I couldn't be prouder to welcome you into the top 2.5% of the Air Force. Congratulations, man.
Cool.
Thank you, Senior Master Sergeant Wyatt. This concludes today's ceremony. A final thank you to Lieutenant Colonel Weeks, Senior Master Sergeant Wyatt, and everyone in attendance here today. We ask that you now stand for the playing of the Air Force song. Following the Air Force song, please come forward to congratulate Senior Master Sergeant Garza, followed by cake and refreshments. Thank you.
Beat our thunder, attaboys, give her the Down we dive, spotting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame, go down in flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
We got out of there. There was no lead in. I don't do music. I'm an engineer.
That was easy. Done. Oh my God.
You okay?
I'm okay now.
If you need a drink.
Back in my day, you would have been tagged on. You would have had to take steps back. Yep, that's it. So, what's going on?
Congratulations. Bravo Company.
Like that.
Thank you.